Good morning, guys. Today we're looking at capacity and we're looking at adding and subtracting it. May very briefly kind of touch on some other stuff if you're flying with it. So today, nice and easy work for a Friday. Shouldn't take us too long to get doing either. Alrighty. As always, let's get ourselves warmed up. Let's put 0 top left. And today we'll play on our sixes. So we're going to play our 6 times tables in how high can you go. You ready? Set, go. And stop. Double check our numbers. Should have got 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, and 72. Ready? Let's rub out our numbers. 0 top left. And we're going to go again. And as always, try beat your score. All right. Ready? Set, go. And stop us there. Double check our numbers. We should have had 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, and 72. All right. So really well done. Hopefully you managed to beat your score. Time to swap it around. And let's play how low can you go. So this time put 60, don't put 60, put 72. Top left. So 72, we're starting on 12 times 6. 12 lots of 6 is where we're going to start. 72 top left. 10 seconds. Ready, set, go. Stop us there. Double check our numbers. Should have got 72, 66, 60. 54, 48, 42, 36, 30, 24, 18, 12, 6, 0. Ready? Rub them out. 72 top left. Want to really try push it, beat your score, and really push to get into them negative numbers by now, okay? Really well done. Let's try it again. 72 top left. Ready, set, go. And stop. Double check our numbers. We should have had 72, 66, 60, 54, 48, 42, 36, 30, 24, 18, 12, 6, 0. Super. Righty. Shall we do our mental number generators? Pick a number between 1 and 10. Multiply it by 4. Take away 3. And multiply it by 2. So pick a number between 1 and 10, multiply it by 4, subtract 3, multiply it by 2. Try to do it in your head the best you can. So any number between 1 and 10, multiply it by 4, then take away 3, and then multiply the last number by 2. And see what we end up with. Try and do it all mentally. Really work on the brain to try and hold numbers and hold the next step in the next process. When you're ready, you can always throw it into the chat, what you started with and what you got. Lovely. So Jay started with 9. Let's double check it then. 9 multiplied by 4, 36. 36 minus 3 is 33. 33 multiplied by 2, 66. Super. This time, pick a number between 100 and 110. So any number between 100 and 110. So any number between 100 and 110. And do the exact same process, trying to keep it all in our head. Really getting the brain warmed up. 100 to 110. See what we get. In 5 seconds. Okay, let's have a look and see how we do. Easier or harder with bigger numbers? Probably harder, right? So let's have a look. We'll work on with 2 examples that we can try and run with. So we'll see what we've done. Right, we had starting with 110. 110 multiplied by 4, 440. 440 minus the 3 is 437. 437 double it is 400, 800, 30 is 60, 860. And there was 7, which becomes 14. So that's 874, 874. Super. And Maria, let's double check yours. 108. 108, we're going to start it, multiply it by 4. 108 is going to be 432. 432 minus the 3 is going to become 429. 429 doubled. 400 is 800. 20 is 40. 9 is 18. 458 is what I got. All right. 858. Super, Maria. Lovely. Awesome. Super. Right, guys, that's that. Let's have Mosey on. What did you? There we go. Right, guys, today you're looking at adding and subtracting capacity. There's really not, there's not too much difficulty in this. The only 2 things that you need to really pay attention to. So there's 2 things. One, make sure that you convert the format of the numbers to all be the same. And once you've got the same format, so they're all in the same layout, then you just stack them up and add them in columns as we normally would do. So tip number 1, make sure they're all the exact same format. If you don't know what I mean by format, remember over the last 2 days, we've looked at how capacity can be milliliters, it can be liters and milliliters, or it can be just liters. Okay, so there are 3 formats there of how these can be showed. All right, so that's the 3 formats. So when we do adding up, we just need to make sure that we're converting all the numbers to make sure they're in the same format. Once they're in the same format, just adding up in columns as we normally would do. And tip number 2 is the question. Make sure you read the question, because sometimes it's going to ask you for how much is it all together. All together means add them all up, and other times it's going to ask you what's left. If it ever asks you what's left, it means you have to add up the values and then take it away from whatever the bigger holding value capacity is. So if it says all together, add them all up, there's your answer. If it says how much is left, you have to do a bit of a takeaway at the end. And they're really the 2 tips to watch out for today and always when it comes to these types of questions. So I'm going to run through some just to make sure we got them. So let's go. I was very thirsty yesterday. And with my breakfast, I had 500 mils of water. With my lunch, I actually had really thirsty. I had 1 liter, 250 mils with my lunch. And when I got to dinner, my thirst still hadn't gone away. I actually drank 1.24 liters with my dinner. Oof. Lots of water was drank yesterday. So there's my question. With breakfast, I drank 500 mils. With lunch, I drank 1 litre, 250 mils. And with dinner, I drank 1.24 litres. How much did I drink altogether yesterday? So step number 1, you can see that the numbers I've given you are in 3 totally different formats. So we have to pick one format that's going to be quite nice for us. For me, I'm going to, there's no right and wrong, it's whatever you are easiest working in. And I'm actually going to go all the way to litres for this one, is where I fancy going. So that's going to be 1.250. I'm going to take that L out for now. And 500 mils is actually 0.5. Okay, so that's why I've gone for it. Ready, then add them up in columns. Nothing, but 0 down. In fact, a 0 at the end. I know I don't need it, so I'm going to drop it. 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 5 again makes 14. So 4 goes down, 1 comes across. And remember, you're always trying to keep it in the columns. 2 and 2 is 4, and 5 makes 9. 1 more makes 10. Decimal, and 1, 2, 3. I get 3.04. Ooh. I've gone wrong somewhere. Where did I go wrong? There. I think I added up the wrong number. Well done, Mr. Watt. And that's why, as I always say, make sure it's in columns and not squiggly piggly like my own. Let's try it again now that I'm reading it properly. I just put it in my columns. You see how much easier it becomes. So nothing in that last column. Don't need it. 4 and 5 makes 9. Then that's where I went wrong last time. I added in this bottom 5 and I shouldn't have. 2 and 2 is 4 and 5 makes 9. And 1 and 2 makes 2. 2.99 litres. And then that would be the same as 2 litres, 990 mils. So well done, you. So as I said, always make sure that work is in columns. That's why I keep stressing it, because even if you're really comfortable in adding up numbers, presentation's half the battle for yourself. When my presentation isn't neat, the brain will obviously sort of cross paths at some point. So always make sure that presentation. All right, ready? Let's go again. So this time, I'm going to keep them there just so we get used to dealing with the numbers in 3 different formats. Ready? This time, I bought 6 litres of orange. So I'm just going to put this to the side so we remember. I bought 6 litres of orange. Yesterday, I drank 400 mils for breakfast. For lunch, I drank 1 litre, 180 mils. And for dinner of that orange juice, I drank another whole 0.962. Yep. So yesterday I bought a 6 litre carton of orange. For breakfast, I drank 400 mils. For lunch, I had 1 litre, 180 mils. And for dinner, I had 0.962 litres. How much orange is left for today? So how much orange do I have left for today? And I'll just read you out those numbers again. Okay, so yesterday, I bought a 6 litre carton of orange juice. For breakfast, I drank 400 mils. For lunch, I drank 1 litre, 180 mils. And for dinner, I drank another 0.962 litres of orange juice. How much orange juice do I have left today? All right, so that's my question. So how are we going to do it? We need to know how much my answer is, how much I have left. So Here's my answer down there. Right, let's go. So step number 1, we've got to find out how much I actually got drinking yesterday. So for this one, I'm going to use the middle format this time just to see how I'll fare on it. And then so here we go. Nothing, 2 is 2. 8, 6 is 14. 1, 4 is 5. 9 makes 14. 1 more makes 15. 1 and 1 makes 2. So 2 litres. So yesterday I drank 2 litres, 542 mils. All right. My question was, how much do I have left today? So when it comes to left today, I've now got to put in my 6,000, my 6 litres. So there's my 6,000. There's my 2, 5, 4, 2. I'm going to take it away. And then when we do our takeaway, we're just remembering those basic rules that we're well used to. You take the bottom number away from the top number. If there is nothing there, you've got to go next door. If there's nothing there, go to the next door again. If there's nothing there, keep going. Once you've got what you need, you take 1, it's going to become 5. That 1 has to go back through all those neighbours. You can't just take it and run. So it goes to the first one. Leave him with 9, take 1 and give it to the next guy. Take 1 more, leave him with 9, get 1 back for yourself. Then here we go. 2 away from 10 is 8. 4 away from 9, all for 5, is 5. 5 away from 9 is 4. And 2 away from 5 is 3. Answer, 3 litres, 458 mils, or 3.458 litres, or 3,458 mils. Alrighty? And that's a good example of those 2 questions. All right. I'm not sure if it's in today's work because it's mainly adding and subtracting, and I don't think I've set it for you. I think I set maybe questions 4 to 8 or 4 to 9. But if you are doing question 9 and you feel like it, all it's doing is adding in a bit of rules. So remember, we have rules and properties when we're doing numbers. If anything is in brackets, it gets done first, and then dividing is next in rank, then multiply, then add, then subtract. So that's the order of strength. It's brackets gets done first, then it's the dividing, then it's multiplying, then it's adding, then it's subtracting. That's only if you're doing question 9. I don't know if I've said it. If I haven't said it and you fancy it, go for it. And that's really about the height of it for today, guys. It's fairly straightforward. Is there anything off it you're unsure? Or for those that are currently watching, yesterday I recommended, yes, BeatThatMaths. Super. Thank you, Ashley. Yesterday I recommended having a look over all the contents of maths and all the areas and subjects of it, and trying to work out, is there anything that maybe you're finding difficult, or you're like, still not too sure on that side? And if there is, you can let me know. All right, then I'll start having a think about what I can do. Alrighty. So if you're unsure on any area in maths, let me know what it is, and then I can try and help you. Okay. But as for today, guys, that's really all there is when it comes to adding and subtracting capacity. So to recap, if you're given the values in 3 different formats, convert them all to the same format, whichever one you are most comfortable working in. The second tip was to make sure you know what the question is asking. Does it want the total, or is it looking for what is left, the remaining part in capacity? Okay, and then that's it. And we've just done the usuals. Make sure when you add it up, keep it in its nice tidy columns, and you'll be absolutely fine. I think that's about it. Alrighty. Answer session. Yes, I will try and squeeze in an answer session at some point. I need to just find out what time I'm free. All right, or I can get back on. So I will try and give you an answer session. Okay. Alrighty, super. So anyway, guys, I'll be on Google Classroom if you need me. And I need to post up some stuff about English as well. So I'll update you on Google Classroom about what's happening. Alrighty, well done, guys, again for getting on. Excellent work. Keep it up. Put a bit of work in, and then you can enjoy your weekend guilt-free. Bye.